Annyeong, 여러분. Welcome to another Baozi Logs with yours truly. Yes! I mean, of course, who else will be here, you know? So, let me address the elephant in the room. Yes, this character has popped up since the video I did with James. It's because when I used my icon in the unsolved BT21 mysteries, I felt the need to get a much more fitting character. So I thought for the video I doodle James' avatar as well as mine. So yes, this is me. It is I. Not entirely. And no, I am not edible. Thanks for not asking.
That is called cannibalism, my dear children, and is in fact frowned upon in most societies.
This is for the case of everyone, but I kind of exposed my age in one of my videos.
Hi.
Yo.
Girl.
Grill, yes.
Age.
20.
Yes, I am 21 as of now, and I'm in my third year of college. Yay! Let me tell you this, it ain't fun. I'm currently working on my thesis papers, which it's by group, and it's very mentally tiring. My vacation's gonna be coming around soon, so hopefully I can take some rest. Thankfully, someone gave me chocolates at the time when I was working. It's Toblerone. Oh god, I love Toblerone so much. Anyways, I'm in my third year and one of my subjects is about learning languages. And the language that we're required to learn is Francais. Yes! French! Oh my gosh! Bonjour, je m'appelle Baozi. J'ai 21 ans.
21.
Yes! It's a little snippet of me being a baguette real quick. Fun. It's fun low-key, and my professor would give us like oral tests, which gives my brain a slight brain fart, and by slight I mean a very huge one. And my jaw just hurts because how I practice for like the oral tests is I would write down how I hear the pronunciation of the words from my professor, like how they pronounce it, and then I would read like the English translation. So I only have like the butchered French pronunciation that I wrote that only I can understand and the English translation. It's good because like I get to pronounce like the word, but at the same time he does this test where like, oh, you have to read and translate all of these words. Then yes, you know? And I sit there and I'm like, I don't remember the proper spelling. So I just stare at them and I try to remember if it's familiar to me, you know? The thing that gets my brain going is the fact that like, I'm also learning Korean on the side actually. Why am I learning Korean is because I've been wanting to learn the language and I thought it was easy to learn, but oh no, it ain't, sweetheart, no. Hangul is hard to learn and having to learn Francais at the same time is even more hard to do, and my brain just can't help but. So originally I know English and Tagalog, then I am learning Korean and French as of now. In terms of fluency, I would say I am more fluent in English than Tagalog, sadly. I don't know which of those two were my first language, but you know, I just end up speaking Taglish, which is just Tagalog mixed with English. But anyways, learning Korean isn't too hard, I guess. I can read Hangul, but I sound like an elementary school student trying to read for the first time. It's not great. But I try, you know? At least I'm learning something. So I used to use Flow. But then I moved to Duolingo. Thanks to Candy for recommending it to me because like she knows Spanish, but then she told me about like, oh, how it helped her, and I'm like, oh sure, let me try that, thanks girl, you know. And it's working out for me, I admit it works. It's Duolingo is a little confusing for me, but in my case I try to keep up with Duolingo. which is totally not sponsored, by the way. No, but you know, if Doa can hit me up, go ahead. It's fine. Here's a little montage of Baozi trying to learn languages and show you stuff. Yay! Here's my stuff. I finished alphabet 1, alphabet 2, 3, belongings, borrowings, and greetings. I'm here at basics. Not too far for the time being. Still so much to do. Then for Hangul, I haven't been doing this in a while, but yeah, you can see they're all full. Yay me. It's very hard to learn. And then this is me. Yeah. Say hello to Xian, by the way. No. So we're learning basics. It's more on like conversing a little bit, but you get to learn words and little phrases. So yeah, let's get started on that. Sagwa means apple. So yeah, they do this. 이 사과는 금이다. So 이 means this, sagwa is apple, like earlier in kumida. I don't know what that means. So usually this happens in this is a little problem I have with Duolingo sometimes. They insert words that they didn't teach yet and I'm unaware. So I like have to press the word to figure out what it means. So I'm like, oh right. I forgot that word existed, kumida. So they're asking me to translate this, so I'll say this apple is big. Yes. Yay. Che in Korean is book. Yes. 저는 책이 좋습니다. 저는 책이. 저는 is like I or me. My hands are very shaky. 책이 book. Then 좋습니다. This means like. So the translation of this is I like books. Yay, he's happy. Oh, this is where I get confused sometimes. Because I'm like, is there really a he, she in Korean? I don't know yet, but I'm still learning. 그는 사과 있습니다. I'm not good at constructing Korean sentences, mind you, okay? I'm still trying. Yeah. Huh? 여자들이 오늘 이야기합니다. I don't know what 이야기합니다 means. 영화 is like movie, I think. Yeah, movie. Then 재미있습니다. Okay. What I've learned in Duolingo when learning Korean, the 있습니다 is always positive. Because like if you say 재미있습니다, it means it's interesting or fun, I think. So if you say 재미있습니다, it means something positive. The 있습니다 means something positive or something they have. But if you say 없습니다, it's like negative. It's more of like the connotation is usually negative. So it's like, oh, you don't have it, or it's not fun, it's not interesting. Yeah, not cool, you know? You are learning so much from me. You're welcome. Does he have bread? This is what I ask myself every day. Okay, so this is my notebook that I use for my colleague. Yeah, there's some research notes here. Thesis, yes. Then here's my notes for your French class. Yay. Like I said, the French is here. My very poor, like how it's pronounced version is here, and the translation's at the side. So it's like, oh, we learned basic stuff for now. We kind of know the alphabet, but I can't read French that well yet. Sometimes, like, if I were to try to read French, it will be based from how these words are pronounced. So here's some basics. So you have bonjour, then you have morning, then you have bonsoir, good evening, bon nuit, good night. Oh my goodness. These little notes that I have. The F's and IFs apparently mean like formal and informal. I guess you can tell the difference. My handwriting is not the best, and I didn't put dividers on these. There's actually like an MS Word on this, so I chose to write because I feel like I'd memorize it more, and I like to read, and I feel like I need to write more often because like if one day someone will come up to me and ask, oh, can you write this down, it will be horrible, so I needed to write. It's a bit difficult because like uh compared to Korean, uh Korean doesn't make my jaw hurt, only French apparently. So yeah, it ain't fun, but I try, you know. Between the two languages, French and Korean, I would recommend you try to learn maybe Korean because it's very fun and it seems easy to catch up with. If you like any when you learn a language, you catch the patterns of that language, you know? So if you try hard enough, I feel like you'll be able to do that. This is all my notes so far. So yeah.